Hello, welcome to All Villa No Filler. Please like and subscribe below. Well, celebrations are in order. Moussa Diaby has signed for Aston Villa for a club record fee. Very exciting stuff. I went to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert yesterday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Had quite a bit to drink and I thought, I'm not going to drink today. Tell you what, I'm very tempted to get out there and celebrate the night away. The thought of Moussa Diaby playing for Aston Villa this season. Yes, the image has popped up of him posing with the Aston Villa photo with our manager Unai Emery. It looks like they're both in the United States together. So yeah, the fee that's been reported by Stefan Bienkowski, a Bundesliga reporter, is that Bayer Leverkusen did get Villa up closer to the 65 million euro fee they wanted. 55 million euros is the number that's been put out there, plus add-ons. Every single thing I've heard about Moussa Diaby is very, very positive. I can't say that, every Bundesliga winger in recent years has done well in the Premier League. You've got Leon Bailey, Jadon Sancho, and Timo Werner, who have all come into the Premier League in recent years, and let's face it, struggled. But Moussa Diaby, I think there's reasons to believe that might not be the case with him. Very highly rated by all those who watch him. And from those I've spoken to, experts I've spoken to, there is a belief that he will adapt very well to the Premier League. Now, he's 24 years of age. He spent 4 years at Bayer Leverkusen over in Germany. 125 games, 31 goals, 38 assists in the Bundesliga. In the Europa League itself, throughout his career, he's managed to get 12 goals, 8 assists in 28 games. So it ain't too bad, is it? The man clearly has a lot of talent. I fully back Monchi and Unai Emery to really know what it is that they're looking for with Villa players. I don't know why you can't be excited about this. You have to be. To see Aston Villa going this hard in the transfer window, to get a high-quality defender in Pau Torres, to get a high-quality midfielder in Yuri Tielemans, to have got Moussa Diaby is... These are high-quality players. These are players who have played and can play in the Champions League. And the fact Villa are getting them, I think, is a real shot in the arm to everybody else in the Premier League to say, check out Aston Villa this season. Something also worth considering is that maybe Aston Villa's owners have seen this season as the one where we have to go and get into the Champions League, or at least get close to it. These investments are definitely designed to compete in the Europa Conference League, but also ensure that this is not just a one-off season where we experience Europe and don't have it again for 15 years. No, instead it's a season where this is the beginning of our European adventure. This is the beginning of Aston Villa being a team that are regularly in Europe, and that in the coming years, hopefully we continue to make these big signings. There will have to be some big sales at some point with FFP, of course, but hopefully we can be a team that can attract players of the level of Moussa Diaby. This season as well, perhaps they're targeting Newcastle, who are in the Champions League. Who knows how they'll cope with that, as well as the Premier League. And also, Chelsea and Tottenham are not really at the strength they have been in more recent years. So perhaps I've identified that this is a year where there's a real opportunity to get into the Champions League places, or at least push for them as hard as we can and as close as we have in a very long time. Because the ingredients are there. There's already a really good squad that just needs a bit more depth. And particularly needs a bit more quality going forward. I think something Villa have lacked for a while is that consistency of pace. Leon Bailey has pace. Jacob Ramsey has pace. Watkins is fast. But I just sort of think Bailey's so inconsistent that you can't trust him to turn up on the day and do the job. Whereas Moussa Diaby clearly is a player that's very highly rated and hopefully more consistent. And if you listen to, say, Andy Brassel on the Football Ramble, he said he is a much better player than Leon Bailey. So that's a really positive sign for Aston Villa, I think. Not to do down Leon Bailey, but let's face it, the consistency just hasn't been there for him yet in his career at Aston Villa. But Diaby brings in that pace as well. So, it just gives Villa a bit more of a pacey, more skillful dynamic when they need to break down teams that are, in a low block, or maybe even on the counter when there's a bit of space to run into. I suspect this won't be the last of Aston Villa signings. The Jeremy Doku link will not go away. I'm going to look to do a little bit on him this week just to find out, a bit more. I've talked about him already on the podcast, but he's a player that I've always rated every time I've ever seen him. He's very young again, and again, that's something I like about Diaby. 24 years of age, So still a way to go. He's not yet reached his peak. So with a manager like Unai Emery, you really believe that that's somewhere he can get to, or there's a very high standard that hopefully he can reach. And what he has to tell himself is, I have to be Villa's key man, potentially, in attack, and also become a regular French international. That is something that hopefully he'll do. But look, as I said, I kind of just want to go out and celebrate right now. This is absolutely fantastic. Aston Villa playing Newcastle in the summer series very soon. Can't wait to watch that. What a time to support the mighty Villa. Let me know what you think about this signing up the mighty Villa.